Hello students, how are you? Welcome to Mehdi English School. Myself Nilofer Miss and my subject is mathematics. So students, let's start study hour with the online lecture. So this is for the class 2. So are you all ready to attend this lecture? So let's start our lecture with the quote, and here is the quote that just because it's a hard doesn't mean it is impossible. You can do is if sum is hard, any sum you are just thinking this is a hard sum, that doesn't mean you are not solving it. You can solve the sums. It is not impossible. You can do it. So always just do the hard things. It is not an impossible thing. So let's start the chapter number 6. We are continue the chapter number 6 here, which is the name of this chapter is the subtraction of bigger numbers. So here we are discussing about the previous topic first, as we always discuss this. So here we also discuss the previous topic first. So if anybody have any doubt regarding this topic, so it will be a solve and doubts will clear. So here is the topic which is previous is a use addition or subtraction to solve. So as we talked in the previous lecture about this topic, which is addition or subtraction, I am talking this topic is about the word problem. Now students, after reading the question, we have to decide it is a addition sum or a subtraction sum, which operation we have to follow after reading the word problem or story sum. So we have to found some keyword in the sum, word problem sum. So if we are learning the keyword in the word problem sum, we can easily solve the sums and just decide it is a addition or subtraction. So here let's learn the keyword to identify it is a subtraction or addition sum. So I will show you some list of the keywords which indicates it is a subtraction or addition sum. So it will be helpful to us that we can easily decide, identify the sum, it is a addition sum or a subtraction sum. So for this easily identifying, you have to just learn the keyword first, that which keyword indicates the subtraction or addition. So let's discuss the keyword first. Here is the keyword of the addition. You all know this sign, pink color, you can see in the pink color, this is the plus sign and it indicates the addition. This sign, it means the addition sign, you can call it a plus sign, and it indicates the addition, it means add the numbers. Now I have a list of the addition keyword. So let's see the keywords first. First one is add. Whenever you found add, it means the addition. We have to perform the addition. Add to and added to. These two keywords, if you found in the sum, it indicates the addition. Then addition of. It means let's do the addition of these two sum. It means the addition, add the numbers. Then altogether. How many this all together? It indicates, this keyword indicates the addition. Then all together. This keyword, whenever you found in the sum, it indicates the addition. How many this is all together? This way you can read these types of sum in the word problem. So it indicates the addition. Then and. 27 and 24 are how many? So and. This is the and. It indicates the addition. Then both. How many both are this? So both is indicating the addition. Then combine. How many this combine is this? So combine indicates the addition. Now extra. How many are extra? So these types of sentences indicates the addition keyword. In all. How many in all? How many students in all? How many birds in all? This sentence indicates the addition. Then increase. How many increase by? How many increased by? Join. Let's join this match, this many numbers. So this is the addition indication. More and more than. How many more than this? How many more this? So these types of sentences indicates us to addition. Then plus, this is a plus sign, so plus is a indication, plus and sum, this is a indication of the addition operation. Then together, how many this is together, how much together this is. So together is a keyword of the addition, and total of these two is also a keyword of the addition. And you have to write down these keywords into your rough book and fair book also, so it will be easy to found it is a addition sum or subtraction sum. It will be easy for you, and you have to learn all these keywords, so it will be helpful to you. Now let's learn the keyword of subtraction. So let's see the subtraction keyword. Now let's see the subtraction keyword here. Decrease or decrease, these two words indicates the subtraction. Deduct, let's deduct the number. Deduct, it means cut, let's cut the number. Difference, what is the difference between these two numbers? 45 minus 24. So what is the difference? So if we are cutting the number and the answer will come, you can call it the difference. Then difference between, you can call how much difference between these two numbers, between these three numbers. So difference between, it indicates the subtraction, and this is the minus sign. You can see here in the orange color, this sign indicates the minus and subtraction performance. Dropped and fell, these two words indicates the subtraction performance. Fewer or fewer than, fewer it means lesser, so this is indicates the subtraction. How much less indicates the subtraction, and how many more and how much more, these two words is also a indication of the subtraction. Then left, this left word here indicates the subtraction. Here less or less than, indication of the subtraction. Minus, you can call this sign of a minus. So whenever you found the minus word in the sum, so it indicates the subtraction. Then nearer or further, this is the also keyword of the subtraction. Then reduce or reduced by, this also using in the subtraction keyword. Remaining, how many remaining after cutting this, that how much remaining, so this is also using in the keyword of the subtraction. Then subtract and take away, so subtract is also a name of this operation, that subtraction. So we have to subtract this, so you can easily identify from this keyword. And take away, so this word I am using so many times in the subtraction operation. So whenever you found these types of keyword, so you have to just decide this is the addition sum, this is the subtraction sum, this is a keyword of the subtraction, or this is the keyword of addition. You have to write down this list with you. You have to write down in the fair book, in the rough book, so it will be easy for you, and it will helpful to you to identify the sum, it is what addition or subtraction, and you have to write down, so it will be helpful to you. Now let's start. So practice. Now on Wednesday, you have to repeat after me. On Wednesday, you show 12 robins on one tree. So there are on one tree there are robin. Robin is a bird, and 7 on another tree. Okay, there are 2 trees, and there are on the both the trees there are some birds. On the first tree there are 12 robins, and on the second tree there are 7 robins. How many robins did you see altogether? This word altogether indicates the addition, as I told you and as I show you the list. So altogether indicates the addition, so I put addition sign here. There are first tree, on the first tree there are 12 birds, and the second tree there are 7 birds. So how many altogether? So we have to add this number. So 2 plus 7 is equal to 9, and 1 plus there are nothing, it means 0. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So we can write down in the sentence that I show 19 robins altogether. This way you have to write down also. And this is a robin bird. This is a look of this bird, and this is a beautiful bird. Like, now you like this bird? Yeah, very good, very beautiful bird. So next example for you. 10 eagles sat on a cliff. Where? What is the meaning of cliff? I will show you. And what is the eagle bird? If any students has not seen this bird before, so I will show you the eagle bird also and cliff also. Some eagles flew away and then there were 7 eagles on cliff. So from the total are 10 eagles and from some eagles are flew away and 7 left. So from these 10 eagles, how many left? How many flew away? So 7 left. How many eagles flew away? We have to found that 7 is left from the 10. So how many left? So we have to perform the subtraction. See, flew away. This away indicates the subtraction. So we can't subtract 7 number from the 0. So we have to take 10 number from the tens column. So we have to cut a 0 number first and add 10 number into this. So 0 become a 10 now. So we can easily cut 7 number from 10. So 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So the ones column is complete now. So let's move the tens column. We are taking 10 numbers from this 110. So we have to cut it and cut 1 number from it. So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we can put this 0 number here. So how many eagles flew away? So we can write down the answers that 3 eagles flew away. You have to write down the answer in the sentence format also. Now let's see the eagle and cliff. What is the meaning of cliff? See, this is the cliff. Here the eagles was sitting, and let me show you more cliff. This is the cliff. You can call it this the cliff. Then this is the picture of the eagle bird. You can call this the eagle. This is the very beautiful bird. Next one. Here is you picked 8 flowers and your friend picked 17 flowers. I repeat this. You picked 8 flowers and your friend picked 17 flowers. What is the meaning of picked flowers? I will show you in the picture. How many more flowers did your friends pick? You can see this. You are picking the less flowers and your friend are picking the more flowers. So how many more flowers did your friends pick? How many more? So which indicates the keyword of subtraction. So I have to put the subtraction performance here and put this subtraction sign here. Now students, you can see I have to perform the subtraction. So first of all, 7 is a small number and 8 is a big number. So we can't subtract these numbers. So I have to cut this 7 number and take 10 number from the tens column. So 10 plus 7 is equal to 17. Now 8 minus 7, 17 is equal to 9. And this column is complete. So let's move to the tens column here. We have to cut 1 number because we are taking 10 number from it. So 1 minus 0 is equal to 0. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we can put this 0 here. So how many more flower did your friend pick? So you can write down the answer this way, that my friend picked 9 more flowers. So how you can pick the flowers? Let's see. Through the picture, here is the picking. These girls are picking the flowers from the plant. This is called the picking of flower. Here you can see this girl are picking the flower from the plant, and here also this girl is picking the flower from the plant. It's called a picking of flower. Now you understood this, what is the picking of flower. Next sum for you. Here is some frogs sat on a log. You all seen the frogs, but what is the meaning of log? I will show you in the picture that what is the log. After 6 frogs jumped into the water. What? Some frogs sat on the log. There are some frogs. There is no any particular digits are there. But after 6 frogs jumped into the water, there were 5 frogs left. So from these 6 jumps, from the some frogs, 6 frogs jumped into the water and 5 frogs left. So how many frogs were on the leg to begin with? How many frogs? So here how many it indicate the plus sign. We have to count that how many all. So we have to perform the addition. So we have to add these two numbers 6 plus 5 to count how many total frogs were on the log. Let's 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. So I have to put this one number here at the ones column and one will move at the tens column as a carry forwarded number. Here is 1 1 11, you can see. Now I have to write down this one number under the tens column and the total of 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. Now what is the answer? We can write down in the sentence form that there were 11 frogs were sit in the begin. In the begin it means some frogs, it means how many frogs? 11 frogs, and here is how many frogs were on the logs to begin. So here in the begin there were 11 frogs on the leg. So here is the frogs sitting on the log. This the wooden block called the log, and this is the block. The frogs were sitting on this types of log. This is a log. You can see through the image that here is the logs of the frog sitting on the log. Then next example for you. In your class today, only 18 of the 26 students were at the school. What is the meaning of this sentence? In your class today, only 18 students are present from the 26 students. Understood this? Total strength is total students of the class is 26, and from this 18 are present. So how many were absent? How many were absent? So we have to find how many students were not come to the school. So we have to perform the subtraction. So here at the ones column 6 minus 8. So we are not cutting bigger number from the smaller number. 6 is a smaller and 8 is a bigger number. So we have to take 10 number from this tens column and add into this 6 number. So first we have to cut the 6 number and 6 become a 16. So now we can easily cut this 8 number from this 16. So 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Now this ones column is complete. So let's move to the tens one. So we are taking 10 number from this column. So we have to cut the 2 number first and cut one number from it. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now here 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So how many were absent? So we can write down the answer that there were 8 students was absent, and you also have to write down the answer in the sentence form this way into your book. There were 8 students was absent, and this is a classroom. You all were sitting before the lockdown in the classroom. Now you all are studying in the classroom offline, right? But right now you are studying online classes, right? This way the students were sitting in the classroom, right students? Now this is your textbook exercise. Now we are starting your textbook exercise, students. So here is, let's read this first. The zookeeper. Now students, see, the zookeeper, the sum number A, you have to speak with me. The zookeeper counted 46 boys and 38 girls near the duck pond. What is the duck pond? I will show you in the picture, but let's solve this sum first. So the zookeeper counted 46 boys and 38 girls near the duck pond. So how many less? See, this is how many less. This indicates the minus, the subtraction operation. So how many less girls than boys are there near the pond? So we have to find that boys are more and girls are lesser. So how many boys are more? We have to find this. So we have to write down the bigger number first, which is 46, and then the lesser number, which is the 38. This is the smaller number. Now how many less? This is the key word which indicates the subtraction. Now we have to subtract this sum. So 6 minus 8. So 6 is a small number and 8 is a big number. So we can't subtract the bigger number from the smaller number. So we have to take 10 number from the tens column. Because there is the smaller number, this number have not enough number to cut the 8 number from it. So let's make it the big number. We can add 10 number to the 6. So we have to cut 6 number first. So 6 become a 16 now. So we can easily cut 8 number from the 16. So 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Now this ones column is complete. So let's move to the tens column now. So we are taking 10 number from it. So we have to cut a 110 from this 4 number. So we have to cut 4 number first and cut 110 from it. So 410 become a 3 tens. Now 3 minus 3, this is the equal number. As I told you before that whenever you subtract the equal number, you will get the 0. So here 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So the answer of this, how many less girls than the boys are near the pond? So you can write down the answer. There were 8 less girls than boys near the duck pond. You have to write down the last sentence with the answer here. It will be helpful to you that how many less. So you have to write down there were 8 less girls than boys are there near the duck pond. So this way you have to write down the sentence form. You have to find the sentence, answer sentence from the questions only, and you can easily write down by yourself. Now this is the duck pond. Whenever the ducks are swimming in the pond, this way the ducks are, you can see in the pond, and whenever the only ducks are swimming in the pond, so you can call it the duck pond, only ducks were there. So this is the duck ponds. This is very beautiful, right? You like this? Whenever have you seen it before? So this is the picture of the duck pond. Hope you like this picture and just try to visit the duck pond. Now let's take the next question. This, I repeat this thing, that this is the textbook exercise, students. You have to note down this all the sums into your textbook, into your fair book. The zookeeper spent 35 minutes feeding the elephant. What is the meaning of feeding the elephant? It means eating. They give eating something to the elephant. So how minutes he take to feed the elephant? 35 minutes to feed to the elephant. 20 minutes feeding the monkey. They give something eat to the monkey. So it takes the 20 minutes. And 15 minutes feeding the bears. So the zookeeper are giving something to eat to the bears, and it takes the 15 minutes. Now the question is this, that how many minutes does he spend feeding animal? How many? So total, we have to find the total minutes he spent to feeding the animals. How many minutes he spent to feeding the animals? It means he are giving something to eat to the animals, that how much time it takes. So we have to just find the 3 numerical information, which is 35, then 20, and here is 15. So I put this plus sign because we have to find total how much minute he spent to feeding the animal, to give something eat to the animals, how much time it takes. Now here is the 5 plus 5 is equal to, at the ones column, 10. So we can put 0 number at the ones column and put 1 number as a carry forwarded from the 10. This is 1, 0, 10. Now students, this ones column is complete. So let's move to the tens column. Here 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. This 4 digit we have to add together and is equal to 7. So how many minutes he spent to feeding the animals? So we can write down the answer, that how many minutes. So in the place of how many minutes, we can write down the 70. He spent 70 minutes to feeding the animals. This way we can write down the answer in the sentence format. This is very easy, students. Now this is the way that zookeeper give something to eat to the elephant. This way they can feed the animal, feed the elephant. You can see here, this is the zoo, and here the students came to see the zoo and see the animals. Here they are watching the animals, elephant, and eating something. You can see here, here is the public, they can see this elephants here. This way the zoo is there. Now here is the monkeys. See, the monkeys is eating something, and this is the bear. So these types of animals is available at the zoo, and the people also visit the zoo, so they can visit the so many different types of animals. Now sum number C here is that there were 28 birds flying. So you always, I hope that you seen that birds flying in the sky. So there were 28 birds flying about in the birds enclosure. So wherever the birds are just flying, not in the particular area, and 19 birds swimming in the water there. Okay, 28 birds are flying and 19 birds are swimming. So how many birds in all? So you can see here, in all. This is the keyword of the addition, if you remember this. So in all, here we are finding this keyword which indicates the addition. Here is the addition sign. Now, so how many all? So we have to add this number. So here let's start with the ones column here. 8 plus 9 here. So 8 plus 9 is equal to 17. Now I put this 7 number at the ones place, and another one will move at the tens column as a carry forwarded number. Now we have to add these three numbers together. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 4. So what is the question? How many birds in all? So in the place of how many, we can write down 47. So you can write down 47 birds in all in the sentence format. The answer will come this way, that there are 47 birds in all. This way you also have to write down the answer in this format. You have to write down the question this way. You have to write down the sum this way in the table form, and you have to write down the answer in the sentence form this way. So let me show you the flying birds and the swimming birds. So this is the flying birds picture. See this, here in the picture the birds are flying in the sky. So many birds are there. Now I will show you the picture of the swimming bird. This way birds can swim. This way you can, I hope that you have seen before that birds can swim in the water this way. So this is the picture of birds can swim. Now let's see the sum number D, which is the last one. 28 girls and 37 boys took camel ride in the zoo. What? There are camel ride. I will show you how to take camel rides. 28 girls and 37 boys took the camel ride in the zoo. You have to repeat after me. How many boys are there? 37 boys and 28 girls. So the boys are more and the girls are lesser. How many more boys than girls took camel ride? So we have to find that how many boys are more than the girls took the camel ride. So you can see how many more. This word indicates the subtraction. We have to follow the subtraction here to find that how many more boys than girls took the camel ride. So here 37 minus 28, this is the bigger number. 37 and 28 is a lesser number. So I put 37 number because this is the bigger number. Now at the ones column 7 minus 8. But here the 7 number is a smaller number and 8 number is a bigger number. So we cannot subtract 8 number from the 7. So we have to take 10 number from the tens column and cut the 7 number this way. Now students, see this, here is the 7 number and we have to add 10 number from it. So 10 plus 7 is equal to 17 and we have to cut 8 number from it. So 17 minus 8 is equal to 9, and here we are taking 110 from it, it means 10 number. So we have to cut this 110 from the 3 number. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Now we can easily cut this 2 number from this 2. So 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So how many more boys than girls took the camel ride? So you can write down that 9 more boys took a camel ride than girls. I repeat this, that 9 more boys took a camel ride than girls. This way we can write down the answer, and I will show you the camel ride. See, this way you can took the camel ride, and kids also took the camel ride and they like the most to riding the camel. See here, this way you can sit on the camel. Here these kids are sitting on the camel. Now always wear a mask please, wash your hand and wait for my next lecture. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.